This is Anna Berkelmans from yogahealer.com, and we are here today sharing with the Wisdom and Wealth community and celebrating Suanna Geater, Coach of the Month. Suanna, when did you start the yoga health coaching journey? How long have you been in the community?
I started the yoga health coaching in May of 2021.
Fantastic, excellent. And you're, how do you say that? A near-bead yogini, the iron may have my
Oh,
heart, but yoga is life. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
meathead yogini. Well,
Meat had yogini. Oh, that's so funny. I love it. Food is my second favorite F word. I am here to learn, share what I learn, and above all, to love. You're all about radical responsibility for your actions and creating a life you don't need a vacation from. That is amazing. So tell us a little bit about your motivations for coming into the yoga health coaching program and what you've been able to accomplish while you've been here.
okay. Well, and I was looking for some better systems and structures in my business. I've actually been doing some online coaching as well as some in-person coaching for a while. I've been doing online coaching since 2016 was when I had first started doing some group programs. I've been through several different online business coaching and programs and stuff like that. Since 2017 was the first time I actually took some sort of course. And yet I hadn't found the systems and structures that really worked for my kind of business because there were so many aspects of it. It's not just, online training for, personal training, fitness, stuff like that. It's not just yoga. It's not just nutrition. I do a lot of different things and I couldn't really find anything that really fit until I began creeping up on Kate. It's been several years, not gonna lie. I've looked at several things. So, but after doing I think it was the Lead the Journey that I had done, I had talked with you, and it was like, yeah, I think this is where I need to be. And, so it's been a truly amazing experience. Some of the things that have really stood out for me and what I found out is that, I really, really, really enjoy working in my business more than I do on my business. I actually
Yeah.
come from a background business oriented before I moved into the wellness business on a full-time basis. I was actually in the corporate world. I got several nonprofit organizations. I worked in the banking industry, worked in retail. I've done a ton of different things, but I was really good at working at business, but I didn't enjoy it. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's
What have been your biggest breakthroughs and what strengths did you have to leverage from your previous experience?
my biggest breakthrough is keep it simple. KISS, keep either way you want to look at it, either keep it simple, stupid, or keep it super simple,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
KISS is the main thing. That's just been pivotal for me instead of having to, make it super complicated or this or that or the other. Keep it simple and make sure it's simple for my clients as well as
What were
myself.
you running into with that principle perhaps not working before yoga health coaching, and how did yoga health coaching allow you to adopt that principle a little easier?
It was a lot of things. There were so many things that while I did want an online business and I realized that it does take some form of social media, I'm not one who's going to be on there 24/7. And a lot of the coaches that I had working with are like, okay, you have to do a YouTube channel, you have to be on Facebook, you have to be on Instagram, you have to do TikToks, you have to do this. And I'm like, that's 8 hours a day. When am I going to coach my clients? When am I going to work with my clients? I already have a thriving business. It's not that I needed to get my name out there because most of my business actually comes from referrals. And that's the way, I prefer it. I do some social media. I wanted the guts of the business and how to be able to manage my time and manage my business and leverage that more than
Yeah,
anything. Most of the business coaching out there is now really hyper focused on social media. And I like
yeah,
Kate is
yeah,
focused on business and your
yeah.
business model.
Yeah, I mean, give us a sense of how the marketing approach with leading an annual pass simplifies things for you.
It was actually, I was already doing that on in some way. So it was actually, it just flowed really nicely. It helped me streamline that and get some things together in a cleaner way than I was doing before. So I had started out doing just 12-week programs, and it was like having to get more people every time, every 12 weeks, every 12 weeks, every 12 weeks. And so it helped me just smoothly go in, realizing, it's the same thing over again. We just delve deeper. So,
Yeah, yeah. So tell us a little bit about your community. So you're enrolling for a year.
excuse me.
Are you enrolling for a year in your community?
I actually do a monthly membership. Most of my clients stay with me longer than a year.
Yeah.
So I do just an ongoing monthly membership, but they do know up front that they are required for a minimum of a year. So yes, I am enrolling
Right.
yearly.
So it's a year-long journey, monthly payment plan. And how many members what target number of members sort of like make up the best level of community for you?
Well, it's interesting. I have several different, since offer several different things. My community is I've also got several different levels of that. So I have several people in different aspects, as well as my training and yoga therapy, because I'm also a yoga therapist as well. So they range around. I think I've got a total of like 15 clients that will be in for a year. Then they'll step out for a few months, and then they're like, I got to come back.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Uh,
kind of results do you see for your clients?
oh, actually, it's more like what I haven't seen with my clients. It's been amazing. Most people come to me who know me for weight loss because they know the journey that I've been on and my weight loss journey. And that's what they come to me originally for, because I had a pretty dramatic transformation about 10 years ago. And I've kept that weight off for the 10 years. But some of the things that my clients see is, of course, weight loss. I have a lot of my clients who are on some sort of medication. And they have gotten off meds like blood pressure medicine, antidepressants, anti-anxiety, type 2 diabetes, narcotics, alcohol, marijuana, nicotine. Sleep meds has been huge. That's one of the biggest things that we work on in the program, and just getting off sleep meds, and just regular over-the-counter pain medicine as well. They have better relationships with their families, their friends, and especially their coworkers. Something that one of my clients has shared with me is that my road rage is better. I don't have road rage, which was
Wow,
really
that's
random,
amazing.
but that's,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. So
Share a little bit about, some listeners might be thinking, wow, what are you doing, Suanna? Like, what does the growth look like? How are you facilitating habit change? What resources are you using? How regularly are you meeting?
I meet with my clients once. We meet in a group setting once a week via Zoom. I also offer, my fitness and yoga classes as part of and I usually give that as a bonus, just as a freebie
Yeah.
for joining mine, because that's part of the program.
Yeah.
It is
Right.
part of the habits. Of course. Oh, here's what's funny. The programs I had been doing before I joined the yoga health coaching, it was most of the same habits that Kate was doing anyway. So I already have that in place, except for some, a couple of the habits like the sitting in silence and the sense organ care. Those were two that I was not actively using in my program. I was like, well, silly, you do them. Why the hell not teach them?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Those-
habits of circadian rhythm, the anti-inflammatory habits, and you already had them organized and you were able to refine that,
yes.
taking Kate's body of work, body thrive. Yeah.
Yes, and the order that Kate has them in was actually really pivotal. I had them in a slightly different order, and I actually have 11 habits rather than 12, or 10, but the order that they come in makes a huge difference, because lowest hanging fruit for the client, something that's the easiest to do.
Yeah. what do you think that have you noticed with skills? Obviously, there's a big focus on sales and marketing, leading dynamic groups, habit evolution, habit change. What type of skills would you say have had the biggest up level?
From the yoga health coaching, there's been actually several. The schedule integrity is one. Joining this community and being part as a Body Thrive assistant and now shifting into a team leader position, it's really helped me be more cognizant of my schedule and keeping my time, creating boundaries, not only with my clients, but with myself. I tend to I just got back from Alta. So one of my biggest takeaways that it's been here, but it was just really drilled into me this time was be an employee in your own business.
Yeah.
And
Tell us about Outer. So that's an event at Kate's house. It's like
yes.
a mastermind group. Tell us what went down and what
Oh my,
breakthrough.
I'm not gonna lie, I am still processing. There was so much going on. I am a processor, and it was absolutely phenomenal. We had our morning sessions. We did so much with liberating structures, and I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard for me to do. I don't like to get in and let people know a whole lot. It's not that I'm secretive. I'm not comfortable sharing. You have to be really vulnerable, and it really opens things up, and it helped open me up. Yeah, oh, Kate, the way she guides us while we lead ourselves to our own answers, and that's it was just, I don't know. And the team leaders that we had were just amazing, stepped up, just really brought their A game. Everybody did. And
That's
it's
fantastic.
transformational. I mean, if you can have a chance to go to any of the live events, definitely go. It's
Yeah.
well,
What type of next steps? Like I understand you're still processing, but what are you looking forward to implementing?
oh, well, it Alton actually came at a really great time for me. I'm at a pivotal time, not in my life. I have got a grandbaby coming in 99 days.
Congratulations.
And we actually live currently about 4.5 hours away. And so one of the goals is to move back to closer to the kids and to my family. We actually moved here because of my husband's job, but moving back to that area is going to be something. So I'm going to have to move my whole business, and it helped this weekend, helped me get really clear on what I want, what I need. So, and I plan on all my online members, they can come with me. That's what's so great about
That's
them.
brilliant.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm moving to an area that is very poverty stricken, and I want to give back to the community more. So I plan on shifting a little bit, and while still having my one-on-one members, maybe doing some corporate stuff so that I can actually level up my business and actually give back more to the community to help this community thrive a good bit, maybe opening a wellness studio, hosting some events and stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So, in closing, why don't you share a story with us? I know it's amazing that you get such a diverse range of results for the people, for the members. You have shared with us a story about a one client that had crippling anxiety, bloating, chronic fatigue, IBS, just to name a few. Tell us a little bit about how you saw her transformation and what were the key aspects of your program that got her to results?
The key aspects of the program, again, especially for her, was sleep and letting go of what she thought things were supposed to look like. And she had to quit shitting all over herself. I should do this. I should do that. I should do this. But for her, it was sleep was the biggest thing. She was up all night long, wouldn't even go to bed till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, was sleeping until 11 or 12 at noon. And all of this stuff had her circadian rhythms just completely out of whack. So first things first, she was also one of my one-on-one clients before she shifted over to joining my pilot. And so one of the first things I did when I had my strategy session with her was to make sure that her one-on-one time with me was early in the morning. So she had to get up, so she would go to bed early, and we would do that. She actually had a leveled up part of my program where she got some one-on-one each week, and we had a set time each week. So at least on those days, she had to get up early, so she went to bed early, and she started noticing a difference, and that was pivotal for her. And then later on, we actually added in the UT, and that helped another level up. It was just like light bulbs for her.
Wow. So, yeah, when you say UT, you're in therapy.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. And is that something that, tell us a little bit about the dynamic group and the impact for her of being in a group.
It's funny. Didn't like the thought of the group at all, but she came in anyway, and she came in with an open mind and found some friends, from out of this because they had so many of the same problems. Their lives were completely different. She was in a completely different state than these people and other people in my group, but I've got people from all over. And she was just very skeptical of the thought of having, a group of 8 to 10 women who showed up every time. And she was just like, no, no, no. And I said, just show up. You don't have to say a word, just be there. And her just listening helped her because listened to what they were going through. And she's like, oh, that's me. I'm not the only one. And that's what helped her, was knowing there was somebody else out there that was like her.
Beautifully said. That's amazing. And in terms of bringing your clients with you through this next chapter, that must feel really good to have the systems and structures in place now so that you can be almost location independent. And then I guess in terms of your own experience of being in a transformational community like what yoga health coaching and body thrive, what's been the biggest breakthroughs for you in your own personal evolution?
To take care of yourself first. And that means you have to live and breathe the habits.
Yeah.
I mean, you really do. You have to completely embody them. And that's just key, period, exclamation point. They're,
Sure.
they're going to come and go, but you got to live and breathe the habits. They've
Yeah.
got to be integral to your daily
Yeah.
life.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, Suanna, watching your journey right through from Lead the Journey through yoga health coaching and now looking forward to the great opportunities that you have ahead of you. I just want to say a huge congratulations on being one of our coaches of the month for yoga health coaches. And also congratulations on getting yourself to Alta. You mentioned that you'd highly recommend that type of event.
Yes.
Yeah, we do have New Jersey coming up October 8 and 9. We also have Kate in Mexico, Jan 27 to 29. What would you say to the people who are, who think that might be a good idea for them to come and join? You don't have to be a member. You can come and check out Kate and the community. And yeah, tell us a little bit about what to expect.
Oh, wow. Expect a lot of tears, happy tears. I know there were a lot of that, at least for me, a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of aha moments, a lot of sitting in the discomfort until it becomes comfortable, getting out of your own damn way. And that's the biggest thing. It allows you to get out of your see where you've got your blocks, but it also shows you the answers because you come up with them yourself because it's all about you in this life because it is. It's tremendous. Do it. If you can, go. If I were I'm already booked for some in October or I'd be going to New Jersey too,
Yeah,
in a heartbeat.
fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. So it sounds very empowering. It also sounds like you just got to get yourself there to experience it.
Yes.
That
It's
type of
definitely
growth.
something you have to go to.
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. Excellent. Anybody listening who's sitting on the fence as to whether to join yoga health coaching, what would you say to them?
I'd say jump in with both feet first. Seriously.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah. Did
there,
you have any concerns that you had to overcome to get in?
no, I knew.
Yeah.
I believe that when I said I was ready, it was just a matter of,
Yeah.
what to
Yeah.
do. But again, I'm a processor. I had been creeping on Kate since 2000, end of 2016,
Yeah.
2017, when I had started online coaching. So I was ready.
Yeah.
I took too long to get here. I should have done it way back then. Don't
Yes.
yes.
Don't wait. Don't delay. We hear that a lot. Members never regret.
No.
The only regret they usually have is not having started sooner.
Yes, yes. I wasted several years and lots of money on other coaches and stuff that when this was here all along.
Yeah, yeah. Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, Suanna. I'll post the links to the live event in the comment. I'll also post the link to check out Suanna and her great business and community. And love to hear any listeners' comments in the comment section. And Suanna, thanks again and good luck with this next chapter.
Thanks, Anna. It was great talking with you today. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Thank you.
Mwah.